Are you sweaty? Are you a little sweaty? No?
I
Okay.
just hi Nana.
Okay. Say hi, Nana.
Hi Nana.
Hi, Nana. What is that? What you got right here, dude? Oh, I got that toothpaste. What? So you brush your tooth and you got some toothpaste right here. See it?
Nana did it.
Huh?
Nana did it.
Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Saturday. Hi, happy Saturday.
Hi, happy Saturday.
April 19th,
I look
8:50.
the toy.
You what?
I look the toy.
Those are your two toys?
Yes.
Very cool.
It's
So
me,
cool.
Get me.
So cool. Cindy Pat Node, what is going on?
But
Hello.
it broke.
Broke it? You're a breaker?
It,
Breaker.
he's breaking.
Elaine Rodriguez from Inglewood, California. What's going on? Ramon Martinez, greetings. Hello. Dora Kate S. What's happening? Richard, be happy. Hello. Danielle Williams in Texas. Hi. Amy Mitten. What's happening? Trinita. Hello. Fernanda Lewis in Southern Arizona. What's going on? Hello. Christina C. Happy Saturday to you. Teresa Roberts. Hello. Love my life. Happy Saturday from Seattle, Washington. The Emerald City. Alicia R. was happening. Vanessa Cahill. I haven't seen Vanessa Cahill in a long months. Where have you been, Vanessa Cahill? We're about to put an all points bulletin looking for Vanessa Cahill. Elizabeth Gonzalez, what's going on? Lori Ann, hello. Brianni, what's going on? Say hi, Brianni.
Hi, Benani.
Hi, Elizabeth Gonzalez.
Hi, Ben Solins.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Livid.
Hi, Vanessa Cahill.
Hi, Vanessa Cahill.
Hi, Teresa Roberts.
Hi, Teresa Roberts.
Hi, Christina C.
Hi, Krista C.
Hi, Danielle Williams.
Hi, Wayne Williams.
Danielle Williams.
Demi Williams.
Hi, Ramon Martinez.
Hi, Romy Diaz.
What's going on, Alexandra? Hello, Penny Upson is in Vancouver Island, Canada. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lori and Efren. What's going on?
I be daily shop. Whoa.
Vanessa Cahill was moving. I hate moving. Who hates moving? I despise moving. Moving sucks. You have to pack all your stuff and then move and then unpack all your stuff. Damn, that sucks. Elda W, what's going on, Elda W? How are you? What's happening? Robert Tovar, what's going on? Bernadette Tolson, what's happening? Happy Easter, guys. Brianni just moved. Hey. Silence. Brianni just moved in December. That's awesome. What'd you have for dinner?
I eat bread.
Bread? Got it. Okay. He ate more than bread. He ate a lot today. He's a big eater.
He's my big ear.
You're a big eater, not big ear. Not your ear. You're a big eater. You eat a lot, not big ear. You also, you also hear everything.
I eat a lot.
Right. Elda W said, thank you very much, Elda. You're awesome. I appreciate you. God bless you. Elda Pineda. Wait, Alexandra Pineda wants to move, but she hates moving. So she doesn't. Happy Easter to all you Easter lovers out there. You like Easter?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of Easter?
I love Sissy.
Okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense.
What's going on? What's going on?
What do you like to eat on Easter? Do you know why we celebrate Easter?
Do
you know why we celebrate Easter? What's the reason for the season?
I like Leah.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Dawn RV Destinations Unknown. Hello, Art and Isaac. Happy Easter to you. Dawn, appreciate you. Vanessa Cahill. I moved from Scotland to England. That's cool. Scottish Scotland produced. What's his name? Oh my goodness. Scotland. Sean Connery. Love that dude. Brianni says the place I moved from had shootings that ouch rats. Oh my goodness. Darlene, happy Easter to you, Darlene. Elda W likes beer. That's awesome.
Why you like beer?
You don't like beer. Beer is bad for you. Sharon says 55 years old, but I still paint eggs. That's awesome, Sharon. You're an egg painter. Elda doesn't like beer.
Also like though beer.
Vanessa, Kevin McKidd. Who's Kevin McKidd? What is he, an actor or singer? Bernadette Tolson, happy to you and your family. We sold our house in South Carolina. We also moved back Maryland. We just arrived here today. That's awesome, Bernadette. I'm glad that your move went good. You went from South Carolina to Maryland. Interesting. That's cool.
Picture these girls.
Hold on. Danielle Williams says, I have news. Grandbaby number 11 is coming in December. Wow. You have 11 grandkids, Danielle? Man, that's interesting. You have 11 grandchildren. Damn. It's a lot. I think that's a lot. I don't know. It seems like a lot to me, but that's all. Congratulations, Danielle Williams, on number 11. Bad Sport. What is going on? How are you? Vanessa Cahill, Grey's Anatomy. That's why I don't know who that is. I don't really. I've never watched Grey's Anatomy.
Like that.
You like that? You like that?
No, you like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like that right there? Huh?
I
like
this.
I
like that.
Okay, cool. What are you gonna do for Easter, dude? What are you gonna do for Easter? Are you gonna go search for eggs?
Yes.
Got it.
Because I love the chicken.
Anybody doing anything fun tomorrow for Easter? Easter tomorrow, right?
Easter tomorrow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that, boy?
I think I did.
You think you did? Got it. Okay.
I think I did the work.
Daniel Williams says, yep, between my daughter and his kids, 2 of them I have not seen yet because they are in Iowa. Wow.
What's this?
Did you have fun today?
I have fun, Anthony.
Okay, got it. Anybody have any plans? Anybody going to the park?
Yeah.
What? You're going to the park? What are your plans for tomorrow, dude? I know you're super busy and whatnot.
I love to slide.
You love to slide? Got it. Into people's DMs, or you like to slide at the park, or what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like that. Like
that? Got it. Like that. He likes to slide like that. Teresa Roberts is going to go feeding the homeless and addicted. That's awesome, Teresa.
You like my movies?
Great way to help your community. What?
You like my movies?
I like it. Sharon says, Easter today here in the Netherlands, and my daughter is coming over for lunch. What are you going to have for lunch, Sharon? Like, what do you guys eat in the Netherlands? Very cool. Brianni says, my family is coming for dinner, and we are having lamb chops. Wow.
Lamb chops?
I haven't eaten lamb chops. When was the last time you ate lamb chops?
Spaghetti.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. The last time you ate lamb chops was spaghetti? That's so cool, dude. Daniel Williams says, my family, except my husband, are going to Papacitos for brunch. Dang, I feel weird saying that word, Papacitos. Hey, you want to go to Papacitos for lunch? That's kind of, I don't know how to say it, but yeah. How about Mamacitas? There's not a place called Mamacitas? It has to be Papacitos, huh? Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Alexandra Piña says, I'm making mini tacos and jalapeno poppers with rice and just doing an egg hunt. I'm not feeling this Easter. Silence is golden. What do you think about that? What do you think about Alexandra? Look, Alexandra, for Easter tomorrow, she's going to make mini tacos, jalapeno poppers with rice, and just doing an egg hunt.
Spaghetti?
What do you think about that? You want spaghetti?
Yeah.
Say, Alexandria, make me spaghetti.
Alexandra, you make spaghetti.
Let's see what she says, okay? What's going on, Sharon? How are you?
Hi.
What?
Hi.
Fine. Is your name Sharon?
Yeah.
Your name's not Sharon.
I know Sharon. Name this guy. That's not a guy. That's a real guy. Oh, it's a real guy. Oh, it's not. This is a zombie. You see that? Stop.
Give him a kiss.
No.
You don't want to give him a kiss? Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet.
I am a zombie.
You're a zombie.
That's a zombie.
You don't look like a zombie.
No,
You look pretty healthy for a zombie. You look really healthy for a zombie.
drop it.
Stop dropping it.
You get it later?
Daniel Williams says, yes, it's a chain over here. They have seafood restaurant called Papado and BBQ restaurant called Papas. We have Papado over here. And we have Papados. We have one Papado. Vanessa Love. What is going on? Who are you, Vanessa Love? Dawn RV says, what are you doing for Easter art? I'm not sure. I'm gonna probably just hang out there. I'm gonna go hide some eggs for this little critter right here and his family, his brothers and his sister, his brother. Go look for eggs, and I'll probably put some money and some eggs for they can find, and some candy and eggs so they can find some eggs. I bought them baskets today, so that was cool. Did you like your basket? Hey, did you like your little Easter basket? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. See,
you get it later?
Huh?
You get it later?
You gonna get it later?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get it later. You're gonna get it tomorrow.
You get it tomorrow. I think I love the park.
You think you love the park?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why? What do you like? What do you love about the park?
The slide.
The slide. Got it.
And the stairs.
And the stairs.
The stairs and slide.
The stairs.
No, the stairs slide.
Got it, dude. Got it. Makes sense.
Are
Are you practicing when you're a police officer or what?
Yeah.
Is that your gun?
Yes.
A yellow gun? Really? A yellow gun?
Is that the police?
What?
Is that a police?
No, that's not a police.
This is police.
No, that's Alexandra Pineda. Alexandra Pineda. Sharon says we're gonna eat croissants and rolls with eggs and what we like, what we like, for example, cheese, etc. That's awesome, Sharon. That's croissant. I love croissants. Hey, silence is golden. Do you like croissants? Yeah. Do you like croissants? Yeah. Christine, Pit Lover. What's going on, Christine?
He's fleeing. He's.
Calm down. It's okay. You're all hyped up, huh? Why? I gave you too much candy today? Is that why you're all hyper right now?
Lips up.
Calm down, boy. Let me try to hypnotize you. Calm down. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Calm down. You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Look at my finger. Look at my. Follow my finger. You're getting sleepy. Say no to baby juice. Say yes to taco juice. Say no to baby juice. Say yes to taco juice. You're getting sleepy. Girls have cooties. Girls have cooties. Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it baby? No baby. Is it no baby juice? Is it no taco juice?
Correct.
Why are you saying that?
Correct.
Why is it no?
I'm giving you really good advice, dude. Like, you need to listen to, heed my advice. I give the best advice. I give the best uncle advice ever.
Oh, best uncle.
Right. That's correct.
Correct. Not correct.
Right. Correct. Correct.
Correct.
What's going on, Elena? How are you? Happy Easter to you too.
What is broken? Anthony broke it.
Sharon says, quite awake here. It's 6 a.m. Did you just barely wake up, Sharon, or you haven't slept all night? Party all night at Sharon's house. Hey. Daniel Williams says, I'm concerned about my daughter because she hasn't had an easy pregnancy. Wow. Well, I hope everything goes well, Daniel Williams, for your daughter's pregnancy in December. She's due in December. That's awesome. Sandy Lopez is excited for Easter because my first grandson is 10 months old. That's awesome, Sandy. Great job. Take a bunch of pictures, huh?
I
You guys
see-
should take pictures
I
tomorrow and you'll
see-
share them. Next time we do a live, share your pictures. Okay?
I see a police car.
You see a police car? Is that Alexandra Pineda giving you a police car?
Ah.
What do you see?
This is a police car.
That's a police car.
Oh,
A
I'm
police
the
officer?
police car.
Yeah.
I want a police car toy.
All right. So that right there is a police light. Ree, ree, ree. You know the little red lights, the flashing lights on top of the car? Ree, ree. That's what the red lights mean. Ree, ree.
Red lights.
Huh?
Red lights.
Yeah, the red lights right there. It's on top of the car. Ree,
That's
ree.
a little red lights.
That's a red light, right? Correct.
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 Hey, you're a little hyped up tonight, huh? I messed up by giving you too much sugar, too much candy. I messed up, huh?
Correct. Correct. No,
Okay.
correct. Correct.
Megan Zoff. Happy Easter,
Megan
Art, and everyone
Zoff.
here. Say, Happy Easter, Megan Zoff.
No.
Happy
Megan.
Easter. Happy
No,
Easter.
Megan.
Megan Zoff.
Megan Zoffs.
Happy Easter.
Happy Vista.
Not Beaster. What is that? What's a Beaster?
Happy Vista.
Easter.
Easter.
Yeah, Easter, not Beaster. That's kind of scary.
Not Vista.
Nah, not Beaster. That sounds kind of funky right there.
Beastie.
Robert Tobar wants to know if you like Easter Peeps marshmallow candy. Do you?
Yeah.
You do, yeah, he likes any candy. As long as it's candy, he's gonna eat it. He's gonna devour it.
Me. No. 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 No.
You tired? Ready for bed?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not.
You're not? You're not ready? My goodness. You're not tired or what? You're not exhausted?
No. And Sandra. And the turn.
Who's your favorite band of all time, dude? Your favorite band? Led Zeppelin, right? Led Zeppelin? Is that your favorite band of all time? Led Zeppelin? Yeah, why? What's your favorite song from Led Zeppelin?
I love Batman.
What?
Batman.
Batman? What?
Batman.
They don't sing Batman, dude. You're wrong. Wrong group.
Wrong route.
Right. Correct.
Correct.
Sharon says, never gonna be a grandma because my daughter don't want to put kids in this world. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon, but if you want to adopt this guy right here, you can call him your grandson if you want to adopt him.
Call my name. I throw you out the window.
Carlos Valencia, happy Easter, Art, and God bless you. Thank you, Carlos Valencia. Happy Easter to you and your fam. Appreciate you. Brandy Triggs, how long is he staying with you? How long do you want to stay with me? Forever?
Yeah.
Huh? You want to stay with me? What are you doing? How long do you want to stay with me? Forever?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Hey. How long do you want to stay with me?
The office.
Got it. That makes sense. Lori Ann, happy Easter and God bless, my friends. Have a good night, Lori. Appreciate you. Sharon Love, Frank Zappa. Daniel Williams says, I'm doing a puzzle to make my eyes tired so I can go to sleep. You know what makes me super sleepy and drowsy? Reading a book.
I'm reading the book.
Crazy.
I'm reading the book.
Christine Pitlover, thank you from Led Zeppelin was my wedding song 25 years ago. Thank you. Oh, really? Thank you from Led Zeppelin. That's a cool song.
No baby juice. No baby juice.
Who are you talking to?
No baby juice.
Who are you giving that advice to? Who?
No.
Say somebody's name from there. Whose name? Point to somebody and I'll tell them. Point. Who are you saying no baby juice? No more kids to who?
He's
Point.
No baby juice, no kid juice.
Who are you telling? Who? Point. Let me see. Point to their name.
His name's
Point.
He's
Point to the name. I'll tell him.
He's the
Point.
the sisters.
Point.
He estas is.
Got it. Okay. You're not making sense right now. Dawn RV Destination loves Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is definitely top 5 for me. My top will always be Led Zeppelin. My number one, Pink Floyd is definitely top 5 for sure. AC/DC, love AC/DC. Hey. Pat Clark, hello, what's going on? Cindy, Siri, happy Easter to you. SE is the Easter Bunny making a stop by your house tonight. Easter Bunny is making a stop tomorrow. Dawn, no baby juice for Dawn RV Destination. Great job. Cindy Patnode, happy Easter to you. Wes Malone, thank you, Wes Malone. Appreciate you.
I say no baby
Happy
juice.
Easter, Wes Malone. Angie, hello, Angie. Angie said hello. You want to say hi to Angie?
No.
Say hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Danielle Williams says, yeah, me too, but can't read in the room and will end up falling asleep on the couch. Got it.
I think he's watching the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that a true story?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna drink the water?
I'm going to drink water. All right. You want some more? That's your water right there. Here's my water.
That's my water. That's my water.
That's your water right there. This is my water.
Oh, that's your water.
Correct.
Correct.
Christine Pit Lover. I listened to the Scorpions for years. That's awesome. Charlotte Wicks. Hey, Art, I hope things are good with you. I'm super blessed, Charlotte Wicks. Super blessed in life. True story. Wanda Enderton says little man is looking sleepy. What's going on, Wanda? Hello. Are you sleepy?
No.
Wanda said you look sleepy. Is Wanda correct? Is she correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Okay. So you are tired, huh?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Ruby Rojas, what's going on? Hello.
Where's Ruby's kid? Where's my Ruby's kid?
Alexandra Pineda, happy Easter to you and your crew. Appreciate you.
Let's go.
Brianni loves the glam bands. Glam bands. Is Guns N' Roses considered a glam band? I don't know. Anna Hoarding, all the way in New Mexico. Very cool. Speaking of New Mexico, some more information has come out about Gene Hackman and his wife, man. So sad. That's just heartbreaking. It really is, because they should both be alive right now. You know, so the dude lived in a $4 million house. He had an $80 million fortune, and they couldn't hire people to clean, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Is that his car?
That's your car.
That's my car.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Isaac's.
I think that's your car.
I think it's my car. But it looks like mine.
So the outside of their property,
that's my truck. The car is what?
It was infested with rats. Hey. The property was infested with rats. The rats weren't inside the house, but there was lots of rat infestation outside of the house on the property, right? Because I don't know, they lived on 2 acres or something, but they had a bunch of little houses, little outhouses or whatever, not restroom, but like, little houses or whatever, little storage areas, and those had a bunch of rats infestation. So she probably went in one of those buildings, right, or went gardening or whatever, and she breathed up their feces or whatever, and that's where she got that sickness, her hantavirus, which affects breathing, and it killed her. It literally killed her. So sad, man. It's just sad. 100% preventable. 100% preventable. They had the money. She could have hired a caretaker, a nutritionist, people to clean, take care of all that. I think she was. She looked like a hoarder because she had a bunch of stuff. It was like her house was cluttered with stuff. So she was probably a hoarder that didn't like throwing away stuff and didn't like spending money. So that's just sad, man. Wes Malone says we're looking out for tornadoes here in Arkansas. Stay safe, Wes Malone. Stay safe from the tornadoes. You ever been in a tornado?
Yeah.
Okay. How was it? Was it scary?
Yeah.
Why was it scary?
Because I'm scared the little ones.
Okay, he's scared of the little ones. Got it. The house was filthy. It was. It was. I think the house was too big for one person to clean up after the lady. She's what, 65 years old. He's 90, whatever, 96, 95, 30 years older than her. She's 60 something, and it was just too much taking care of him and cleaning. So she lost control. And instead of hiring somebody, she just didn't. So it's just sad, man. Hey, the house was super filthy. It was just it was sad for him to go. Like, they should both be alive right now. Is my point. Christina C says the hoarding brings along unwanted rodents and insects. Gross and sad. Yeah. Anna Horning says, I can't believe his children hadn't spoken to him in months, possibly years, right? Something like that. Like, they weren't really connected. So, but all of a sudden they want to be in the what's that called? The will. It makes sense why he left them out of the will, because they're not communicating with them, knuckleheads.
3, 4.
Danielle Williams, they don't appear to have lived the lavish lifestyle. I mean, that's true.
So
they weren't eccentric,
what the?
but they should have spent some of that $80 million fortune to take care of him. He should have had a caretaker 24/7. Medication, food, showers, change of clothes, changing them, exercise, talking to him, because, I'm sure she didn't take him everywhere, the wife, right? Because he was so, suffering dementia. So he had to stay home. They have her on camera going to Sprouts alone. So that means he was alone in the house. So that's when you have a caretaker. But I think I bet you anything she's very kind of, how do you say it in a nice way, kind of frugal, wanted to save money. So that's what happens. Trip. Teresa Wilson, what's going on? Hello, how are you? Hello. Hello. Hello.
I think it's
Alexandra Piña says, I feel like rich people are crazy. I think when you go to Hollywood, you have to sell your soul. You have to do things you'd rather not do.
I don't.
To be part of that circle.
Circle.
Yeah, that's what I think. Artist V, say hi, artist.
Hi, artist Beast.
Not Beast. V. Artist V.
Artist V. Balloons.
Balloons. You like balloons?
Yeah.
Balloons. You like balloons?
Yeah.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Danielle Williams says, yeah, my husband wants me to get rid of the cats, but they keep the mice away.
Balloons.
You like balloons? Are you gonna get excessive with the balloons?
No, I get toy.
Okay, got it.
I just got a toy because.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Watson. I didn't think you wasn't Free Fire phone. Free Fire phone. There's a light right here. You like the right light right here? Right here. There's all those. You did a top.
So, hi, Jen Testicle. Happy Easter.
Testicle.
Hi, Jen Testicle.
Hi, testicle.
That's your mother-in-law. Jen Testicle is your mother-in-law. Your girlfriend is Elena. Elena. Do you remember your girlfriend Elena?
Yeah.
You do? What does she look like?
Isaac.
No. What does your girlfriend Elena look like? The daughter of Jen Testicle.
I mean, his name's
Elena.
Elena.
That's your girlfriend.
That's my girlfriend.
Correct.
That's mine.
Your girlfriend, right? That. Jen Testicle is the mom of Elena.
That's a mom, Elena.
That's correct.
That's a dog.
Jen Testicle.
A tentacle. Give me off.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
I said give me off.
Oh, you want to get off?
Um,
You want to go to sleep?
no.
No? Are you tired?
I think I want to play my toys.
You want to play toys? Where?
Because I want to play my toys.
Okay. Put your shoes on. Say bye to them.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Why is he trying again? Why is I say bye?
Because you said you're gonna go play with your toys. You don't want to talk to them no more.
Yeah, wait. I'm not talking.
I'm
not talking. What? He did call me. He did call me.
What?
That tractor. June.
Bin Laden asked a question. Or do you know Angela is in love with you? So Angela is extremely mentally ill. That's what I do know that for sure. She's mentally ill. She's been addicted half her life. She's been mentally ill, severely mentally ill for all of her life. She's been traumatized. So she understands there's, friendship between me, just like there's friendship between her and Frank. So yeah, I don't put too much stock in her imagination or her, when she says things like that. So God bless her.
God bless her.
Huh? God bless Angela. Huh?
You God bless her.
God bless her. God bless her.
Now you give me off. Don't give me off. Why say give me off, my baby?
Ocean Star, do not say she is not capable of loving or having a crush. She's so again, I'll repeat it. Ocean Star for you and anybody else not understanding. She's severely mentally ill. She's severely mentally ill. She's been battling. Put your shoes on. She's been battling addiction since she was. God, how old was she when she first started doing drugs? 16, 15, something like that. So yeah, I'm sure she is capable of having a crush. I'm sure she is capable of loving. I'm sure she is. But you have to take it with a grain of salt with folks like that. She tells me all kind of things about her experiences that in life that might be true, might not be true. So who knows? Go ahead and go play with your toys. Your shoes are on wrong backwards.
like four backwards.
He puts on his shoes on backwards.
Because
Elda W. How do you slander? How do you handle slander? Uh, you pray for the people that slander your name. That's what it says in the Bible. You got to pray for them.
that's backwards.
A lot of mentally ill people out there.
Oh, that's backwards.
Sonny, what is going on? How are you? Sharon, I was 12. You're 12 years old when you use substances. Man, I think I was like 15 when I smoked like weed for the first time. And like back then it was like, whoa, so what a trip. Japanese Ninja, hello. What's going on? Hello. Shut it up. Bye. He, he hit his head walking out of the door, out of the room. Poor kid. So again, Christine and everybody else, don't bring drama in here. Like it's just don't whatever you guys choose to listen to out there, just keep it out. Just keep it out. I don't listen to that stuff. That's why my life is full of peace and no drama because I choose not to live in that world. If you guys choose to do it, just keep it to yourself. Don't bring it in here. The person that slanders, don't bring it in here. They just don't you know just don't bring that stuff in here. Really silly. Norma Sanchez, what's going on? How are you? Anna Horning, I was always too scared to do bad things. Wow, that's awesome. Good for you. Everybody has problems and everybody is different, not necessarily mentally ill. Uh, yeah, I'm sure there are. I'm sure you run into people that have problems, and I'm sure you run into people that are different. And the people that you run into, maybe they don't have mentally ill, but that people that I run into, they suffer from severe mental illness. The people I run into out in the streets and all that are not the people you run into. I'm not sure if you're out in the streets, Ocean Star, but your experience is different than my experience, right? So you want me to speak the same language you speak, I can't because my experience is different, right? Teresa Cud, what is going on? Happy Easter to you. I appreciate you. Sunny needs ice cream. That's awesome. Did me and Isaac have ice cream today? He ate so much today. Jeez, he ate a lot. Isaac eats like an adult. It's a trip. He just keeps eating and eating. He eats like an adult, which is good. Sharon had a lot of trauma when I was young. That's awesome. That's not awesome. I'm sorry. That's not awesome that you had trauma. It's awesome that you've overcame your trauma, right? So, gosh, who was it that I was talking to the other day? I interviewed somebody, and they were telling me that they experienced a lot of trauma when they were younger, and that's what led them down. Was it Alfred? I can't remember who. They had trauma, and kind of led them spiraled. Oh, it was V, the girl named V with glasses. A lot of trauma when I was a kid, a lot of trauma when I was a kid, and boom, 3 kids. She's lost her kids to the state, to her mom, to the family, and she's out there on the streets, smoking this stuff, um, and we all have trauma. It's just we deal with trauma differently. We all have different experiences. We all have different tools to battle trauma or whatever experiences we've had that weren't pleasant, and we build ourselves up from that. Where other people, they go the opposite way. They tear themselves down because of past experiences. It's really sad. Did everyone dye eggs? Man, I've never dyed eggs ever in my life because it was too messy. Norma Sanchez, thank you. I appreciate you. I know she is mentally ill, but I don't buy that she can't fall in love or have a crush. She has admitted this many times. Um, yeah, I'm sure she can fall in love. Maybe she can. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on her love life, to be honest. Maybe you're an expert on her love life, Ocean Star. All the times you've talked to her or interviewed her or whatever, however you know her, um, but she knows that there's boundaries with me and Frank. So God bless her. I don't make a big deal out about it because there really shouldn't be a big deal. But again, like people will always talk regardless. God bless those people. Oh my gosh. Who's excited for Easter tomorrow? Anybody super excited? Is anybody um Easter, is it anybody's favorite holiday? Like so my favorite holiday is Christmas, right? But other people like Thanksgiving, they like Halloween. A lot of people like that's their favorite holiday is Halloween, right? Because they get into the anybody like your favorite holiday is Easter? Anybody? Stacy Lovin, what is going on? Hello. Cora Schooner, hello. Stacy Lovin loves Thanksgiving. That's so cool. Daniel Williams loves Thanksgiving and Christmas. Teresa Cud loves Christmas. Elda W, I find it sad that helping people brings hate. Yeah, just from you got to keep in mind, who the haters are, right? So just got to pray for them, and I wish them well in their journey. Daniel Williams says, "I've been looking at this puzzle too long. They all look the same." Sharon says we don't have Thanksgiving over here in the Netherlands. Wow. Wanda Enderton, I hope Miggs does well with his new job. You know what? I texted him like last week and he hasn't replied to me. So hopefully he's still good. Hopefully he's still good. I haven't heard from him. So God bless him. Cora Schooner loves the 4th of July. I love the 4th of July. I love the 4th of July for the meaning behind 4th of July. I love Christmas for the meaning behind Christmas and like family time. So yeah. Brianni says, Medea said, people are gonna talk, not a dang thing you can do about it, but you can decide how you answer them. Christine Pitlover, he looked great when you talked to him last. Yeah, definitely the most sober, the most clean, physically clean. He's like full, his body, he looked like a normal person, right? Thinking straight, talking about work, talking about the future. So cool. Daniel Williams is playing on iPad that hubby got me for Christmas. Awesome, very cool. Teresa Wilson says family time is the best. Anna Horning. I love the fort too, but the fireworks scare my puppy. Japanese Ninja, you're a gentleman. What was the name of that movie? Officer and a Gentleman with Richard Gere and God, what's that black actor? What is his name? Louis Gossett Jr. Right? And I watched that movie one time back in the when it came out 80s. I watched it one time and I already forgot what it was about. I think it was a romance movie, right? I think was he in the Navy? I think Officer and a Gentleman. Richard Gere and who's the lady, the girl actor? I totally forgot the details about that movie. I should watch it. Deborah Winger. Is Deborah Winger the gal from Starman or from Urban Cowboy with John Travolta? Is that Deborah Winger? Hmm. Wow. Oh my goodness, it was her. Deborah Winger. I wonder what happened to her. Deborah Winger. That's so when I think of Deborah Winger from that's the only movie I remember. I really don't remember her an officer and a gentleman. I remember Richard Gere. He was a Navy, and then Louis Gossett Jr. was the mean uh, uh, drill sergeant, whatever. So it was a good movie. Susan Barcenas, what's going on? How are you? Well, so her name in Urban Cowboy was Sissy, and his name was Bud. It's so funny to have an Italian dude named Bud. He looked nothing like a Bud. Funny. Lisa Guerrero watching, and you have an amazing memory of movies and music. It's not the best memory, but it's just stuff from my childhood. Like I used to watch that stuff when I was a kid, like yeah. So when people pass away, like Gene Hackman, I've been watching that dude since the 80s. And then all of a sudden he's no longer on planet Earth. That like saddens me a little bit. Uh Robin Williams. When Robin Williams passed away, I was like, damn, I used to watch him in the 80s with Mork and Mindy, Nanu Nanu, right? I used to watch him. Come in, Orson. Mork to Orson. Come in, Orson. You guys remember? Were you team Sissy or Pam? So Sissy was Deborah Winger, right? Pam was like the rich. She was a wealthy socialite, very wealthy a woman that lived in the penthouse in downtown Dallas, right? And when Bud and Sissy broke up, that's when he found the rich gal, and he dumped the rich gal for Sissy. So yeah, it was a trip. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot the rich girl, but she looked pretty. She was definitely pretty. Jessica Signs, Gen X was the best times. We grew up with great movie, amazing music. The shows were great. I used to watch Land of the Lost before school. That's awesome. Brianni says, my grandparents lived by the Mork and Mindy house in Boulder, Colorado. My grandpa would drive me by it all the time. I would ask to go inside. Then grandpa had to explain they only filmed the outside. It's so true. Deborah Winger was on the ranch. It's awesome. I like Sissy because she was down to earth. I didn't like Sissy because I don't know. Something about Sissy, I don't know, man. It was too easy for her to go with that dude, the bad guy. It was like too easy, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gillies. Guys, remember that? So, Urban Cowboy was filmed at Gillies, which was outside of Dallas or Houston. Damn, I think Dallas. I think. Teresa Wilson says I didn't like that she did that either, but it's a movie, so I just thought it was a good movie. It was really cool. Um, it was really cool. One real one always. What is going on? Hello, Art Blessings. Daniel Williams says it was filmed in Houston, right? Because they were working on the oil rigs, right? The oil rigs, right? That was Bud's job with the uncle, right? The oil rigs, I think. Teresa Wilson, I've always wanted to ride a mechanical bull. I've been on a mechanical bull a couple times. I've never been on a real bull. I don't think I'll ever get on a real bull because, oh hell no, my luck. I'll get the horns. Little Prairie on the House, or the little house that's in the prairie, right? Little House on the Prairie. Gillies was a real bar, yeah, by Mickey Gilly. He was this country singer, Mickey Gilly. He had a big old club called Gillies. They just tore it down within the past, what, 5, 10 years or something? Got tore down, I believe. Stephanie Gaitan, what's going on, Stephanie? How have you been? What's new? What's happening? No real bulls. Stay away from real bulls. Nocturna Boo. What's happening, Nocturna Boo? Stephanie Gaitan has three priorities in life: mechanical bulls, tequila, and tacos, in that order. Love it. Brianni says real bulls have real horns that real sharp. Yes, I'm allergic to real sharp horns. One real one always. Them mechanical bulls are wild. I've been on one. One real one always. What was his name? I don't remember. I thought someone bought it. Maybe I really think somebody tore it down. I think. Sofia Robles, have you kept up with Miggs? I texted him a week ago. He hasn't replied. God bless him, whatever he's up to. Jessica Signs, there is a Gillies in Vegas. I rode a mechanical bull for a t-shirt at NFR. National Finals Rodeo. Is that what it is? And be careful. Teresa Wilson, I'm baking a cake for tomorrow. It smells good. That's awesome. Ruby Garnett Rose, what is going on? Hello. Brianni says, I lasted about 20 seconds on a mechanical bull. I heard that Jessica get it. Awesome. I'm doing super good. I'm super blessed. Stephanie Gaitan, I hope you're doing well. Sharon is going for breakfast. Awesome. Because it's what, 7 in the morning over there in the Netherlands? Very cool. It's barely 9:52 here in Phoenix, 9:52 p.m. Saturday. Starlene Glenn and Vicky Green. Hello, did you ever get any of your shirts or hats yet? I have not actually. Have not had time and just haven't gone shirts, t-shirts or hats. I'm probably gonna wait until I do the next meet and greet, which is gonna happen in November of this year. Japanese Ninja says 9:52 p.m. This is the same time as California. Very cool. Jessica Signs 11:52 in Nashville, Tennessee. Jackie, your tax lady. We gotta set up that interview. Oh, awesome. Yes. Wanda Enderton, 12:52 a.m. here in Florida. Damn, about to be 1. So did you guys how did you guys hear that they're thinking about abolishing the what's that called, the daylight savings time thing? They want to like get rid of it. I hope they do because it's, if you really think about it, it's kind of silly to change your clock 2 times a year. I don't know. I just find that like stupid. I find it pointless and it confuses like half the, I mean, the majority of the country. Like, what time is it? You're in Arizona. What time is it? You know, you're in New York. What time is it? You're in California. What time is it? I can never get it right ever. The good thing is I live in a state that doesn't change their time. Like it's always the same time, like every month, every year. Like we don't change our. We just have certain states in the country. The majority of the states in the country change their clocks for some reason, which I just don't. I personally don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me. But God bless you guys. So I really hope they do with that crap, and we just have a, here's our standard time, man. Teresa Wilson says 85 degrees wherever Teresa Wilson, where was it? How hot was it today? It was a nice weather actually. It was 72 degrees today. Wow. 83 tomorrow, 92 on next Saturday. So, but 2 weeks ago it was 100 degrees. What a trip. Brianna says only the government will cut off the bottom of a blanket, sew it back on, and say it's longer. Mediocre chicken parm, you're still going to be 2 or 3 hours from East Coast. And that's fine, actually, right? That's okay, right? So if it's 10 here and it's 11, 12, 1 in the East, cool. As long as it stays that way, all it doesn't mean, so abolishing the daylight savings doesn't mean that we're all on the same time. It's all everywhere. It's going to be 10 p.m. right now. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's going to stay three East is going to stay 3 hours because if not, are you 2 hours or are you 3 hours? I always have to ask that question because I can never remember, the spring forward and fall back. All that is just silly, right? So if it's standard that the Eastern time is always going to be 3 hours ahead, I'll never ask because I'll just, oh, you're in, Miami. Oh, cool. You're Eastern. That means you're 3 hours ahead of me all the time, all year round. So it just makes sense to me to stay, but So I work with the different time zones, right? Central time, Eastern time. What time are you? Hey, we're gonna change our clocks. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. So then I had to change my calendar. Like all the meetings on my calendar have to be adjusted to account for all the people in the Central time and the Eastern time. Like, oh my god, it's like a headache. It's just a nuisance. Ellis, is that how you say Ellis? In Kentucky, half the state is an hour different all year round. Damn. Talk about confusing. In the same state. Wow. That's crazy. Alexander says it's early 11:57 here in Texas, 9:58 p.m. in Phoenix, Arizona. Saturday, April 19th. Wow. So it's funny how Isaac wasn't in the mood. He wanted to play with his toys. He didn't care about you guys tonight. It's interesting how sometimes he like into the conversation, and then I think he was just having fun with his toys. Do you see he was like having fun with his toys? He's like, "Ah, you guys are boring. I want to play with my toys." Very interesting. Kids are like that. But then he left some of his toys here. Darn kids. Tati Ayala, 12:58 in Joyzy. So you're 3 hours behind New York. I honestly don't know. You have to tell me. So it's 9:58 p.m. here. You have to tell me if you're 2 hours or 3 hours because I'll never remember. Right. Oh yeah, what a trip. So apparently right now we're 3 hours behind, but at some point you guys change and you're 2 hours behind. And then Central is 1 hour behind. It's just confusing. And then like California, sometimes they're the exact time as us, and then sometimes they're like an hour behind us. I don't know when that is though. Right? Oh, you're in California. What time is it? The same time as me, or are you an hour behind? I can never keep track of that ever. It's really it's a little frustrating and annoying. Definitely annoying for sure. Ocean Star says 3 hours ahead of Pacific in New York. But then here in Phoenix or Arizona, we're not considered Pacific time. We just call it Arizona time because we never change our clock. We never change, so we're just Arizona. I think sometimes we get thrown in Mountain time. I think I just say Arizona time, Arizona time, Arizona time because we don't change. It's a trip, man. Andy La Jugosita, the juicy one from Australia. What's going on, Abby? How are happy? Do you guys celebrate Easter in Australia? That is so cool. Susan, midnight here in Tuscaloosa. What is going on, Susan? Tati Ayala, Jersey, Joyzy, and New York is the same. Very cool. Briani says some places in Arizona do daylight savings. Correct. The only place is the Navajo Nation, the northeast corner of Arizona, I believe, is because that's their own little country. So they get to they have their own little rules and laws, and so God bless them. Ocean Star says we have same time as you now. Sometimes it's an hour different. 10 p.m. here now. Are you in California, Ocean Star? Yes. Pamela Maltese Art, do you celebrate Easter? Yes. I've been celebrating Easter since I was a kid. My family is Christian. So my mom's Christian. My grandma used to take me to church when I was a little kid. She used to take me to church, a Christian church. So my family has never been Catholic ever. So, which is interesting, right? But Amy Patalano, I just finished putting out Easter baskets. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter to all you lovely folks. Wanda Enderton, Arizona, Hawaii are the only two states that don't change the time. Very cool. Ocean Star, Washington State Pacific time here. Very cool. Happy Easter, Teresa Wilson. Daniel Williams, awesome. He is risen. Yes. Susan got grandchildren, lots of Easter stuff in big bags. They're going to be happy. Happy Easter to everyone. Awesome. Resurrection Day. Yes. Can you imagine you go to the grave and like a big huge boulder is moved and it's open, like, you know, that's kind of, it's a little scary, right? I mean, that would have scared me if I go to a grave to go visit and the grave is empty. Oh shoot, what the heck? Susan got grandchildren, lots of Easter stuff and big bag. That's awesome. Mediocre chicken parm. I got nothing for Easter. You got our friendship, mediocre chicken parm. You got our blessings. You got our prayers. So you got us. Because here it is, officially Easter, and we're all hanging out together. Well, I guess it's official in some places. We're still 2 hours away from being official over here. Hopefully, you guys are ready for to go hide eggs or find eggs or. Was Danielle Williams pregnant cat? That's what a pregnant cat looks like, or that's what I look like after I eat like tacos, 5, 6, 7, 8 tacos. I feel a little pregnant, big bellied, dad bod, little rotund. More cats for Danielle Williams to take care of. That's what that is. That's what that means. Oh my goodness. Susan says, "Will not forget the resurrection is real." And Rachel Berry just woke up from a nap. What is going on? Hello. Danielle Williams says, "My husband will be at church all day because he plays keyboard and sometimes sings, so he won't be coming to eat with us." Oh, wow. All day. Sounds like a job, huh? Amy Patalano, soon he will have grand kitties. Meow. Teresa Wilson, we're having smoked chicken and pork, smoked mac and cheese, squash, baked beans, roasted Brussels sprouts. Damn, that sounds good. Mediocre chicken parm, but I believe in God and Jesus died for our sins. Absolutely. I believe that too. Crystal Lena, hope you all have a wonderful Easter. I've been under the weather. Crystal Lena, get better, get well, feel better, and enjoy your Easter tomorrow. Briani says, and don't forget the huge angel asking, why are you here? Mediocre chicken parm. Happy Easter, everyone. Good night, and God bless everyone. Thank you, Mediocre chicken parm. Happy Easter to you and your fam. Have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush the tooth. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Ocean Star, he is risen. Hallelujah. 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 Every time I hear that if somebody says hallelujah, I always remember that one song. Hallelujah. Happy Easter, Teresa Wilson. Daniel one says, I have to give some of these babies away because my husband is not the animal person and he wants to box them up and take them somewhere. Japanese Ninja, have a good night. Get some rest. Brush the tooth. Teresa Wilson loves all animals. It's awesome. Teresa Wilson is an animal person. Pamela Maltese, Isaac did get an Easter basket. That's correct. Anna Horning, I love Christian music. Man, I haven't really heard too much Christian music. I liked when Elvis used to sing gospel music. Man, that was so cool. He had such a great voice that dude was so versatile. He could sing anything, right? Anything. It's awesome. I think gospel music was what he first sang as a kid because he used to go to church and he would hear gospel and he would sing it. And then he started expanding his horizons, I guess. Listen to Matthew West. Awesome. Jessica Science gospel music is so good. My favorite is the old rugged cross. So when I was in the when I was in um, basic training with the army on Sundays, that was like our rest day, right? On Sundays. But if we wanted to, they would take us to church. So every Sunday I went to church. Every Sunday I got on the bus. So they have buses that have for different denominations. There's like Muslims, Christians, Catholic, and and so I went to I guess the Christian one, and they had people sing. I forgot the name of the group. God, it was so good. It was like you need that. Like when you're in the military, you're in basic training, or you're in combat out there, you need like something else to think of to keep your mind occupied other than the what you're going through over there. So man, it was just good. I looked forward to Sundays. It was so good. Rachel Berry, happy Easter to you and your family. I appreciate you. Ambi says, I'm a heathen. I've been to church one time. I'm not baptized or anything, but I can appreciate gospel music, the voices. That's awesome. We still love you, Ambi, the juicy one. You're still cool. Kim West, what is going on? Happy Easter to Kim West and the whole West crew. Susan says I have a double CD of Elvis singing gospel. It is good. I love old hymns. They are not being sung in church anymore. I wonder why. I would love to go to a church that plays Elvis like gospel songs. Beautiful. Teresa Wilson's I'm being bad and skipping church in the morning. I'm too tired. Get some rest if you need it, Teresa. Listen to K Love radio station. Awesome music. I should do that. Do they play gospel? Jessica Science says Nashville, yes, the Bible Belt has gospel hymns at most churches. Awesome. Don't make me move to Nashville, Tennessee. Fernando Lewis, I like to listen to gospel music when I'm doing my arts and crafts. That's so cool, Fernanda. What type of arts and crafts? Daniel Williams, what when were you starting a channel? How's your channel? Did you start it, Daniel Williams? My husband sings good, and I have the entire church praying for me because sometimes it's hard for me to walk. Many prayers for Danielle Williams that she can, so that it's not hard for Danielle Williams to walk. Walking is essential, so it shouldn't be, hard for people to walk. It should be easy. Get better, feel better. I know Williams is always taking care of cats and stray cats and kitties, and Danielle Williams is to take care of herself. Jesse Trent, what is going on? Fernanda Lewis does beadwork and makes baskets. That's awesome, Fernanda. Danielle Williams, I started it. I have to add more. Awesome, Danielle Williams. Let me know when you want to share the name of your channel. That's really cool. Beadwork, bead. What type of beads? Beadwork. I don't even know what that means. I know what crochet is. Crochet, when you crochet, like make quilts and blankets and all that. That's cool. I don't know what beads are though. Does Fernando sell her stuff? If so, where? Like Fernanda, the bead, Fernanda Lewis, the bead. Do you sell your stuff, Fernanda Lewis? Teresa Wilson draws and paints. Very cool. You're in Arizona and you don't know beadwork. Correct. Yes, I definitely I'm in Phoenix and I don't know any bead. That's just not, at least I haven't been exposed to beadwork. Yeah. There's a lot of things, I've never gone fishing, and there's lakes, and so there's a lot of things I haven't done. A lot of things I have done. Beadwork is sometimes making jewelry. That is really cool. Brenda Medlock, what is going on? Fishing is so relaxing. Is it really? Like people say that, but I don't know. I've never been drawn to it. Oh, I have to go fishing today. I want to try fishing. I've never said that ever in my life. Jessica Science says, yes, Fernanda, it's Indian jewelry. They use bead to like on moccasins. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've never worn moccasins, never bought moccasins. So that's probably why. Necklaces and bracelets made out of beads. Got it. That's interesting. Nocturnable says, now have Elvis, How Gray Thou Art on my brain. Jessica Science says, come to Nashville and I'll take you fishing. Isaac would love my kids. So if I take him over there, he's probably gonna want to stay over there. And then what am I gonna do? Hold on, let me Elvis, how great art thou? 1977. Wow. Oh man. Damn, look, 1977. Look at the way he looked. Wow. He was just he just didn't look healthy. How old was he? 44 when he passed away? Damn. Poor guy. Can you imagine how much we've missed out on? Like how much music we missed out on because he died young. Sad. Jesse Trent, how's your week been? My week has been super busy. Work and then this little guy and just busy, man. I stay super busy. That was in his last days. Yeah, sad. When I kind of go back in time to that time period with him, he was so unhappy. He seemed so just unhappy. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. Like it's like I can never understand, right? Michael Jackson, Robin Williams, Elvis Presley, they have the entire world, right? Everything captivated in their little in their hands, right? They're everybody in the entire world knows who they are. They're famous, money, the love of the public, the super talented. They can do things that nobody else on earth can do, right? Immense talent, one in a lifetime, right? There's never ever going to be another Elvis. There'll never be another Michael Jackson, never be another Robin Williams. But it's like they're tortured. It's like they're tortured, right? And so like Elvis, like he wasn't tortured when he was a kid, right? At what point did he start becoming sad, not happy? Like at what point, like when, right? When his 20s, 30s, 40s, like when did it happen where he just kind of I'm just giving up, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of all this. I don't get it. I'll never understand ever. Goofman, I seen a video of you, or you are questioning your content and the way you treat homeless people. So you heard it on the internet, so it has to be true, right? God bless you, man. God bless you on this Easter. Happy Easter to you and your family. God bless. So you watch a video that other people make without, and you just, hey, God bless you, man. Susan said Elvis came to Tuscaloosa, I think, in 1975. My parents took me to see him. I was in about the ninth grade. So you saw Elvis when you were in the ninth grade. Wow, that's so cool. I wish I could have seen Elvis. I wish I could have seen Led Zeppelin. Like it'll never happen. It's never gonna happen. Rachel Berry says, I love to go fishing with my dad just so I could drive his boat. It was so fast. That's awesome. Nocturnable says, lucky are we who had to have parents that shared their music in the house. Very true. Jessica Sign says, he was very generous. Once he gave a guy a ride that was broken down. He drove to his house, got out, and said, God bless. Gave him his car. So cool. Christine says, I would have loved to see MJ in the 80s during his prime. Danielle Williams, it's hard to be focused and positive when you have stuff going on. Trust me, I've had bad thoughts before because I'm going through it right now. So, Danielle Williams, always remember that it's always going to get better. I think it always will get better. And sometimes in our darkest moments, right, as humans, we forget that, right? We forget that there's love, there's support, there's people that need us, people that need our presence, need um, even though we feel like we failed, we don't feel well, we haven't done everything we want to do, we haven't done the things we said we're going to do, and so be thankful that we're alive, that we're here, and that we have a chance to be better tomorrow, So um it's like I wish those people would have talked to somebody, Michael Jackson, Elvis, Robin Williams. I wish they would have talked to somebody so that they don't go down that road, so that their dark thoughts don't overtake them. Susan says, "Love Led Zeppelin. Never saw them. Yeah, I'll never see them. If I should I go, like if Robert Plant sings somewhere, should I go see him? If Jimmy Page is in California doing a book tour, talking, should I go see him? I'm probably gonna have to do that, because they're getting, older. So yeah. Pamela Maltese, Art had my knee replacement March 31st. Now dealing with the pain and don't wish it on anybody. Pamela Maltese, I'm glad that your knee replacement is over. I hope that you recover, you feel better. I'm sorry you're going through some pain, but I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. Shan Knee. Oi, Art, you are bold and beautiful. Hey, wasn't that a The Bold and the Beautiful? Wasn't that a soap opera? The Bold and the Beautiful, I believe. I think. Jessica Science. I've always wanted to Phil Collins, but he doesn't tour anymore. Yeah. Daniel Williams, I always talk to my sister about things. Awesome. Keep talking to your sister, your brother, your husband. Keep talking. Keep talking is good. You gotta let it out. I don't think these folks talked much, right? They didn't let it out. Michael Jackson, Elvis, Robin, they didn't talk. They kept it in. So I saw ZZ Top just before Dusty passed. Yeah, and the bad thing, ZZ Top is only two dudes, right? I'm a sharp dressed man. Yeah, where are they from? Texas, I believe. Texas, I think. Every girl goes crazy for a sharp dressed man, something like that. Madi Sunflower is gonna pray for God Danielle. Absolutely, I'm gonna pray for her too. Nocturna Boo, have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush your tooth. Happy Easter to you and your family. Get uh, some sleep, and we'll see you soon. Crystalina says, "Yeah, it takes a want and need to get help." Absolutely. Ocean Star. I remember Michael Jackson on MTV. I remember the Thriller video coming out. I remember it was a really big deal. The Thriller video. I know it was filmed in downtown Los Angeles in like the warehouse district. They just made a big old deal about the that video. It was a really cool video, a cool song. What was that? 85, 86? It was a long time ago. Um, so Vincent Price was in that video, right? His voice at least was in that video. Vincent Price had that very unique voice, right? So they offered him, they said, "Hey, do you want, so back then, I think they offered him $10,000. Do you want $10,000 cash to lend us your voice for this video, or do you want to receive royalties, right? So we won't give you any cash, but you'll receive royalties for the rest of your life." He chose the 10,000. He chose wrong. Yeah, he chose wrong. He chose he instead of $10,000, he would have got millions of dollars, like millions, because Thriller just went on. Like right now, the Michael Jackson estate is making millions of dollars just from his, all of his songs. Every year, millions of dollars, literally. So yeah, sometimes you have to think long term. So maybe he needed the $10,000, like really desperately bad, but it's a gamble, right? It's like, what if, yeah, it's like maybe this music, this, I don't know. He should have known that that guy would have been a super. I mean, he was already a superstar. Michael Jackson, for Thriller, he was already a superstar. Thriller was 83. Damn, I was 9 years old, and I remember that. I remember when that was broadcast. It was a big, big deal. Wow. Were you ever a dancer? So I used to break dance. Yeah, I used to break dance. Everybody wanted to imitate Michael Jackson, the moonwalk. Uh, uh, I remember. So yeah, definitely everybody wanted. So back then in the 80s in Phoenix, breakdancing was very popular. Breakdancing. Nothing else was going on but breakdancing in Phoenix and my neck of the woods where I was raised. So yeah, I used to spin on my head. I used to do caterpillar. I used to what else I used to do? I could spin on my back, spin on my back, spin, 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 spin. It was so cool. Pamela Maltese art. Do you remember? Do you know the Michael Jackson song? Remember the? Do you? Do you remember? Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah. Jesse Trent says I would like to see that. Oh hell, I would break my skull right now. If I tried, if I tried spinning on my head, my neck would crack. Crack. Ocean Star was 17. Damn, I was, what did I say, 9? Wow. Denise, is it House or Hoss? Denise is in the house. Jessica Signs, Ghetto Blaster, free music, and some cardboard, and we all would break dance. Yes, exactly. I remember dudes that would carry, their speaker or, yeah, their, God, what do they call them? What'd you call it? Ghetto Blaster, right? Yeah, Ghetto Blaster. True. Michael Nagel. You are a very nice person and very smart. I'm sorry, it's not Michael, it's Michelle Nagel. So I'm not that smart. Thank you, Michelle Nagel. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know about the smart, but I'm okay. I know a thing or two. Boombox. Ghetto what do you call it? Ghetto Blaster and Boombox. Ghetto Blaster and Boombox. So true, man. What a trip. Uh, do you guys remember the fancy ones with two cassette players, right? Two of them. One was to record the other one, right? So you bought a tape, you bought a cassette, you put a blank on the other one, and you just copied everything, and then you would sell them. Cheryl Crow was a backup singer for MJ. I had no idea. Susan, I graduated from the University of Alabama with a bachelor's degree in nursing in 1983. That's awesome, Susan. University of Alabama, is that a Tuscaloosa? Are you always forget? Are you Crimson Tide or the other one? Always confuse Auburn and Alabama. Always confuse them. Always. I can never get them right. Rachel Berry, put tape across the top of one of the cassettes, then record. Jessica Signs, oh my God, memories art. Do you remember parachute pants? Yes, I used to wear parachute pants in the fourth and fifth grade. I thought that was so cool. Parachute pants were super popular. 84 and 85. Black parachute pants, like zippers everywhere, right? Like, I don't know, 6 zippers. Zippers in the back, zippers on the side, zippers on the front, zippers everywhere. I had I had those parachute pants. I had them. I was there. I lived the 80s. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Casey Kasem, top 40. Wow. Dick Clark, American Bandstand, right? Was it? Dick Clark, Casey Kasem, gosh, Cornelius, the black dude, what was it? Soul Train, Cornelius something. Soul Train. You guys remember? I used to watch all that stuff. It was cool seeing those shows. Michelle Nagel, your little nephew Isaac is cute. Thank you. I'm gonna let him know. Danielle Williams is a Longhorn fan. University of Texas. What city is it in? University of Texas. Is it Austin or where's it at? Austin, Texas. Very cool. Very cool. What was the name? Cornelius something. I used to watch. I used to watch all that stuff. I was into music back then. I was into music. The good old days. Life is so much more different nowadays than it was back in the 80s, right? Susan, Crimson Tide is Tuscaloosa, Roll Tide. Bear Bryant, I think Bear Bryant was Alabama, right? Bear Bryant. Who else? Gene Stallings, coach football team. I'm going back in history. I'm not sure about the current ones. Don Cornelius. He had that deep voice. Thank you for being here, Soul Train. He had a deep voice, that dude. All serious. He looked like he looked very serious, right? It seemed like he never smiled. He looked very unhappy all the time. Remember Miami Vice? Crockett was Don Johnson, right? So me and Don Johnson share the same birthday, but he's just born. He's a little bit older than me. Don Johnson. Who's the black dude? I forget. Crockett and something. Sonny and Crockett. Yeah. Rubs or Tubbs? Tubbs. Crockett and Tubbs. That's awesome. Yeah. It was so interesting the way they dressed, right? The way they dressed, sunglasses, and yeah, it was interesting for sure. Don Johnson was a really cool dude, really cool guy. I always thought he was a cool guy. Must be because he's Sagittarius. I don't know. I'm impartial. No socks, no underwear, no nothing. They were ready. They were ready for whatever came their way. Things just get in the way, they said. Socks. Sonny and Rico. Rico Suave. Michelle Nagel, I am 5'0". Pamela T. Susan, how's your husband going to get around? Walker now let's go start using the cane, but not ready for it. Oh man, my knees. God, I never want knee replacement. Damn, that would hurt. I don't want nothing on my body replaced ever. I'm gonna start eating salads tomorrow. Starting tomorrow for the rest of my life, I'm gonna eat salads because I don't want nothing replaced. Married with children. Bud, uh, Peg, Al. What was Christina Applegate? I forget her name. That was they like hated each other on that show. Um, I love that show. I love that show. Kelly, yeah. Diane Bartlett, all the way in Nova Scotia, Canada. What is going on? Hello. Ocean Star says, let's hope no chonies was not a trend. Hmm. She was so pretty. Yeah, she was. Bud. Why was Bud the smallest person uh, on that show? The lady neighbor, and Ed O'Neill hated each other. Danielle Williams says the knee is the only part of my body that doesn't hurt. Damn. That's crazy. I hope your ailments get better, Danielle Williams. Marcy Darcy, yeah, she yeah, yeah, that lady. What was that actor's name? Gosh, man, the dude. What was her husband? Her husband, that dude. What? So that dude was in shows in the 80s because Married with Children was in the 90s, right? I've seen that dude in the night and oh, he was the bad guy on Revenge of the Nerds. Ted McKinley or something, McGinley. He was on Revenge of the. He was the bad guy, the quarterback, the star quarterback on Revenge of the Nerds, right? The bad guy. That's where I remember him from. Sanford and Son, Red Fox. Yes, I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming. Grady. I thought Grady was cool. Uh, Shampipple. You guys ever had Shampipple? Grady would always want Shampipple. He's like, what the hell is he in Red Fox? Like, what's Shampipple? Champagne and Ripple mixed together. You get Shampipple. Susan Art eating nothing but salads. You have to take Angela to get her tacos. So true. You speak the truth. The Jeffersons. Wheezy. What was his name? I forget the dude's name, but George Jefferson. Esther saying fish-eyed fool. I used to watch Alf Alien Life Form. So back then that was around the time of the Muppets and Sesame Street, and so they wanted to put something like that on a show at night because Sesame Street, it was like in the morning. The Muppets weren't like a show; it was like a. Do you guys remember the creator of the Muppets? Wait, was it Jim Henson? Alien Life Form, Alf. I remember a show when I was really young called Chico and the Man. That was Freddie Prinz. Freddie Prinz. I think he was Puerto Rican. He took his own life, man. He left his girlfriend pregnant with his son, Freddie Prinze Jr. Why? Why did he do that for? I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, and he did that to himself. He was a comedian, and he got a show called Chico and the Man. Brenda Medlock. Esther said, "Tall midget, two-timing fish-eyed fool." Dang, that there's a lot of offending right there. Tall midget, two-timing fish-eyed fool. I'm coming, Elizabeth. He would grab his chest every day. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming. Ocean Star remembers Chico and the Man. Danielle Williams, we need to have trivia night each day, different subject. I'm pretty good at trivia. A lot of you guys are Googling. You guys are have your phones out. I'm just going off of memory. I'm just short bursts. I like the Partridge Family. Do you guys remember Eight is Enough? I love that. I used to watch that show. Eight is Enough. I remember the little kid, right? The little bowl haircut, little chubby face, the short little dude. Can't remember his name. Remember HR Puffin stuff was a favorite of mine. I do not recall that actually. Alley Cat, what's going on? How are you, Alley Cat? You came just in time where we're reminiscing. We're going down memory lane. We're going back to the 80s, 70s actually, 70s, 80s. Let me see. I used to watch after school. I would watch PBS, Channel 8 in Phoenix back in the day. I don't even know. I don't know if it's still around, but public broadcasting service, right? No cable. They used to have a show called the Bloodhound Gang. Like little kids would solve mysteries and crimes. The Bloodhound Gang, and they're like little quick little shows, 15 minutes or whatever. So, and then another one on PBS was 321 Contact. That was just good, man. Shani, you look like you could be in UB40. Red, red wine. Don't make me something. Where are they from? Are they from Europe? They're from Europe, right? Are they from Scotland, England? Where are they from? Because they're not from here. But I used to love it. Red, red wine. You make me folks fine all of the time. Red, red wine. Make all reading rainbow. Wheel of Fortune. There's nothing more consistent than Vanna White. Her name doesn't change, her job doesn't change, her physique doesn't change. She's been eating salads for 50 years, that lady right there, Vanna White. What a trip, right? What a trip. Hey Vanna, like what's the secret, man? Like how do you you look the same you wait today than you did 50 years ago? Hmm. Alley Cat, UB40 and Midnight Oil was my first concert. I never saw UB40 ever, ever, ever. Was that 19 what 86, 87 when UB40 came out? Bob Ross painting Pretty Little Trees. Happy Little Trees. Wasn't it Happy Trees? But yeah, I remember watching Bob Ross. His voice all soothing and calm. To me, it looked like he did a lot of weed. Like that dude looked like he was just after his I don't know if he was smoking weed before his paintings or after his paintings, but he was definitely smoking weed. Ocean Star says she starves herself. Hey, It's been working for 50 years. God bless her. Jessica Signs. Anybody watch westerns? I love Gunsmoke. Marshall, Matt Dillon. Gunsmoke. Little Joe. Who was Little Joe in Gunsmoke? Michael Landon. I think that was his first starring role. That dude looks so young. Michael Landon, Little Joe, right? Oh, Bonanza, is that what it was? Bonanza? Yeah, you're right. Wait, yeah, Bonanza Ranch, right? You guys remember the rifleman? What was his name? Mike Connors or something Connors, the rifleman. Hmm. Lil Joe was Bonanza. Michael Landon. You're correct. You're correct. Susan loved Queen. They had a couple good songs. Highway to Heaven. I'm on a highway to hell. Do 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 do. ACDC. Highway to Heaven. So Michael Landon, he's like what, a ghost, right? No, 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 not a ghost. Angel, and he comes down from heaven to kind of save people's lives or something, right? Yeah, I remember. Chuck Connors. Chuck, yeah, Chuck Connors was rifleman. Diane Bartlett is tapping her toes to red, red wine. Don't. You look like Michael Landon's mate. Awesome. Teresa Wilson, Young Guns. I can make you famous. Regulators, mount up. You guys remember that? Regulators. That's funny. I wish it was documented that Billy the Kid was in Arizona territory. Like, I wish it was documented, but I'm sure he was, but it's just not documented, you know? Red Red Wine was a song back in the day. Yeah. Would you guys consider them a one hit wonder? I consider them a one hit wonder. I can't name you another song. I can't name anything else from UB40. I think their singer is like Redhead. Do you guys remember the Redhead? Simply Red. What was his name? Who was it? What was his song back in the 80s as well? You guys know what I'm talking about? Is that his name? Simply Red. Total Recall. Yes. Uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. They went to inhabit Mars, and it's like a big mine in Mars, right? The guy from that one show, Breaking Bad, the cop was in that movie. The Fonz, Laverne and Shirley, right? The L for Laverne. That was cool. Simply Red, awesome. I wonder why his name was Simply, because he's a redheaded singer. What was the name of the song? It was a really good song. I loved it. I loved it. What about that movie 16 Candles? I used to quote a lot of that movie. What's happening, hot stuff. Jake, right? 16 Candles. Jake and the red Porsche. Um, Molly Ringwald. She looks pretty good, by the way. I think she's 58 years old. She's only 8 years older than me, Molly Ringwald. Mick Hucknall is Simply Red. Yeah, okay. Molly Ringworm. Um, so I remember that song, Here I Am. Here I Am Baby or something like that, right? Molly Ringwald was on Facts of Life. Really? I had no idea. Laverne and Shirley. What was her name? She passed away. Laverne passed away. Shirley's still around, I believe. Pam Dobbins or something. Pam something. The Fonz. Why does the Fonz look cooler as the Fonz than as Henry Winkler? Like Henry Winkler looks like a he's always looked like a grandpa, right? Like an uncle, like a grandpa, not cool, like kind of nerdy. But but when he puts on that leather jacket, he turns into a cool dude, right? Like a that always tripped me out. Every time I see Henry Winkler, I'm like, damn, that's the Fonz. He doesn't, the way he dresses, the way he talks, like totally opposite of cool, the opposite of the Fonz. That always tripped me out. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh my gosh. What is her name when she gets out of the pool? What's her name? Phoebe Cates. Oh my God. When she gets out of the pool in slow motion, man, forget about it. Hogan's Heroes, man. Um, oh my gosh. What's his name? He passed away here in Scottsdale, that guy. I used to love that show. Colonel what? Sergeant Colonel Clink or Sergeant Clink. Colonel Clink. I know nothing. Bob Crane. I don't know why I was trying to say Robert, but yeah, Bob Crane. Alley Cat had a crush on Fonz. Jenny Lee, good evening. How are you? Happy Easter to you too. Bob Crane. The way he passed away, and you know what? It's an unsolved. It's a cold case here in Scottsdale. They haven't solved it. They probably never will. What a trip. Star Trek. The original Star Trek with Captain Kirk. What's his name? He's still around. Holy jeez. Captain Kirk is still around. Liana Thomas. Excuse me. Is this live? Is this live right? Is this happening right now? William Shatner. Yes. Alley Cat. Claremont High in my neighborhood was the inspiration for Fast Times. Really? Claremont High? They just changed it to Ridgemont. Got it. I remember when In Living Color made fun of Star Trek, right? Jim Carrey was William Shatner, and then he says, he's like, Jim, are you out of your Falcon mind? Jim Carrey was so good back then. Damn. I used to watch Jessica Sands used to watch Love Boat. So I used to watch all the shows. That's Fantasy Island, Love Boat. The captain was a bald dude, right? I think Hal Landon or something, right? Or he was a bald dude. The bartender was a black dude with a big old gap. You could drive a car through his gap. What else? Who else? Um, yeah, it was a good show. Really good show. Loved it. Jerry Springer, Gilligan's Island. I remember going to school and we would talk like, "Hey, so what? Gilligan's Island. Marianne or Ginger? Which one? You can only have one. Which one?" It was like a tough choice. It was a tough choice. So, but yeah, Punky Brewster, Mel's Diner. Wow. Susan says, Palomar, got it. Gopher. The Love Boat. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna try to. Okay, so let me see. There once was a tiny ship. Du, 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 du. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. Okay, so that's Gilligan's Island. The Love Boat. Do, 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 do. All right, so I know a little bit of the Love Boat. Let me see. Dallas. Oh my God, Dallas. That was a show in the 80s was a badass show. So I remember like for Who Killed J.R. Ewing, the 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 Queen of England would would call the United States to talk to the directors and the actors like, hey, who she would want to know before it aired, like politicians, the president. It was a big deal. Who shot JR? What's his face is still around. So Larry Hagman passed away a long time ago. May he rest in peace. But the brother, Bobby, he's still around. He looks good. Bobby. Wow. Bobby. You guys, if you guys haven't seen Dallas, you guys need to watch Dallas, man. That was just a really good show. Super good. It's kind of like Yellowstone, right? Like a defective family, jacked up, man. There's all kind of issues and all kind of issues. A lot of money, rich. It's kind of like Yellowstone a little bit. My mom loved. I never watched Dynasty. Never. I never watched Knots Landing or Dynasty. I was, hey, you stick to the original. You stick to because those are all to me they're like spin-offs, and not I don't know, not spin-offs. I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't like. What about soap? Alley Cat, I use soap every day. Shampoo, soap, brush the tooth. Soap is good. I use it in my life. Knots Landing was my favorite, really. I never watched Knots Landing ever. I didn't watch any soap opera. So, Dallas, do you guys consider that a soap opera or was it a show? To me, it was a show because, like, soap opera would be like Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Knots Land, all that. Like, those are I consider, because they're like they went on forever, right? But Dallas, I don't know, it didn't seem to go on forever. I don't know. Leanna Thomas, what is going on? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. We're talking about 70s and 80s right now. The show Soap. There's a show. I didn't watch it. I must not like the soap. The Addams Family. Do-do-do-do. 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 MASH. Alan Alda. Hot Lips. Uh, there's some dude that was dressed in like women's clothes for some reason. There were what World War? It was supposed to be what Vietnam. Vietnam, it was from Vietnam, but it was really filmed outside of in Los Angeles, right? So Radar, Klinger, the Munsters was so good. The Munsters. Was it Korean War really? Awesome. Korea. I only watched MASH because I liked Hot Lips. I had a crush on Hot Lips. I don't remember her name. I just know they called her Hot Lips. I don't even remember her. She was a nurse, I think. I don't know what she was, but she, yeah. Pamela Maltese, you want to go back in the day? How about Brady Bunch? My dad passed away. Used to watch all in the Family. Yeah, I used to watch Brady Bunch. I used to watch a little bit of All in the Family with Meathead, right? Meathead. Meathead was married to his daughter. What's his name? Was his wife Ethel? And what was his name? Carol. It was a dude named Carol, right? Major Houlihan. Bosom Buddies. Oh my god, that's I used to watch that. Bosom Buddies. That's what's his name? Bosom Buddies. Oh my, Tom Hanks. I think that was his first show. So Tom Hanks and this other dude, they had to dress as women to rent an apartment in an only women apartment. So, all right, bosom buddies, right? Carol O'Connor. I always thought that was a trip that he was his name was Carol. Like, isn't Carol a lady's name? But whatever. What about Dr. Smith and Lost in Space? I think I watched Lost in Space a couple times. Archie Bunker, Carol O'Connor. Wow. Meathead. Rocky the Horror Show cracked me up when I first watched it. John Ritter with Three's Company, right? Three's Company. That was a good show. I loved Three's Company. I loved Three's Company. John Ritter was so good in that show. The only thing I didn't like about that show is they always had like the blondes in that show like they just it's hard to Suzanne Summers. Was she the original one? Suzanne Summers was the original blonde, but something happened, right? I think she wanted more money. They fired her and then they replaced her. And then I think it had a total of three blondes, right? I think. I'm not sure. Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Do. Three's Company too. Do you guys remember the bar? The Regal Beagle. That's where Larry, right? That's where Larry picked up all his chicks at. The Regal Beagle. If I ever open up a bar, I'm gonna name it the Regal Beagle. Oh shit. Pamela Maltese, have a good night. Get some rest. Happy Easter to you and your family. I appreciate you. Jessica Steins, have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush your tooth. We'll see you soon. Ali Cat says there was this beautiful Latina, Annie Canny. She was my role model. So beautiful. Really? Never heard of Annie Canny. There's a Regal Beagle in San Diego. I'm gonna have to go visit the Regal Beagle. So when they were, like when the show is starting, they were what was it? Was it Santa Monica Pier for Three's Company, and also the LA Zoo, right? Or is it San Diego Zoo? Right? Like the opening credits when they're walking and stuff. It's one of those. It's either LA Zoo or San Diego Zoo and Malibu Pier, Malibu or something like that. Same or yeah, Santa Monica Pier or something. Yeah, something, something. LA, the LA Zoo. Very cool. That was LA Venice Beach. That's awesome. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Mrs. Roper was always trying to get Mr. Roper to give her the love. Poor thing. My head hurts, right? He said, my head hurts. The Regal Beagle. Happy Days. Monday, Tuesday. How did it start? I forgot the words. I know the beat. I have the beat in my head, right? But I forgot the words to Happy Days. Do 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 do. Where the kisses are hers and his, three companies too. Cool show. Cool show. Joni Loves Chachi spinoff. Yeah, it lasted, man. Was it one season or just it's interesting how they thought they could make a show. I mean, so much came out of that. Think about that, right? So Scott Baio, right, Joni, uh, Ron Howard, right? Richie Cunningham. He's like a brilliant director, right? He's been a director freaking forever. He came from the Andy Griffith Show, right? It's like we've known Richie Cunningham like his whole life. uh, Ron Howard, damn. Um, then Henry Winkler. I'm trying to remember the girl. They try to do a spin-off with one of the girls. The leather. What was her name? The leather. She was a biker. Fonz's love interest or friend. I forgot her name. Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday. Alley Cat says Ron Howard's bro is scary looking. You're talking about you're talking about what's his name? Hold on, don't Ron Howard and something Howard. So that dude, yeah, that dude's been bald all his life. He's short. And so Ron Howard directed the movie Apollo 13, right? And his brother was in that movie, gave him like a small role. Clint Howard. Yeah, Clint Howard. Poor guy. Pinky Tuscadero. Yes, Pinky. So they were gonna do a spin-off based on Pinky Tuscadero because people liked her. When she came on the show, they liked Pinky Tuscadero. So they offered her a spin-off. Hey, we're gonna make a show with you. Are you down? Like you want to? And then she said no. She told them no because she wanted to start a band. So yeah, so I don't know. Was it successful? Would the show have been successful? Was her band? I've never heard of her. I don't know who she is. Pinky Tuscadero. Isn't that crazy? Interesting, right? Pinky Tuscadero. Damn, I've been here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy crap. 96 of you lovely people have been hanging with me. You guys are awesome. Love it. Love it. What else? Let me see. Some random trivia. Pam Dauber. Who is that? That's Mork and Mindy, right? Um, Robin Williams. Mork. Mindy was Pam Dauber, Boulder, Colorado, right? Am I right? Jenny Lee says, late stream. I'm happy I caught it. That's awesome, Jenny Lee. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Samantha Slade, happy Easter art. And everyone seems like you're live later tonight. I just put my dog down for bed. Oh my God, that sounded so bad. I thought I just put my dog down. Like to me, it's like that's bad. I put my dog down. Like, oh man, I was about to say rest in peace, dog. But then so I just put my dog to, for bed. I just put my, yes, I was scary. I was scared for you for a little bit. Being a dog lover myself, I'm like, oh my God, really? I'm sorry. But then I read the whole thing and good night to your doggy, right? Sheesh. Donna Gerhardt, the phrase "jumped the shark" originated because of the Happy Days episode. That's awesome. I wonder what episode that was. Michelle Nagel, happy Easter to you and your family. I appreciate you, Michelle. Susan, I have an old Monkeys album. That's so cool. I remember watching that show. Hey, hey, with the monkeys. People say we monkey around. Do, 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 do. Was it Davy Jones or Davy Johnson or something? So, like, they had their own show. That's a trip. Fonz doing them Russian kicks with strength. Love it. Do you guys remember who used to watch Benny Hill at midnight, right? So I used to watch Benny Hill on weekends. It was funny, man. It was a funny show. I used to watch it, but it was on at midnight every day or every weekend, whatever. Maybe it was every day. So Benny Hill was a show from England, but Benny Hill was an English dude, and it was a show, and I don't know how to describe it, man, but it was like it was just funny as hell. I loved it. I've seen Warm World. Correct. Donna Gerhardt. It was the episode where the Fonz jumped over the shark with jet skis. Damn, I don't remember that one. I do not recall. Shani, Benny Hill, when there was not much to put on at that time. Are you talking about clothes or talking about shows? Alley Cat Art, you just wanted to see them scantily clad, dressed ladies. Come on, fess up. So true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah, it wasn't. That's all that show was about. But it was funny though. It was like hilarious. Like it really was funny. He was a great comedian. He just used sex appeal, right? He used scantily clad women to draw in viewers. It worked. Hell, it drew me in, and I was like, wow, a 10, 11. Like, you go, Benny. God bless you, Benny. Not to be confused with Benny Hinn, right? Yeah, Benny Hinn. That's the opposite, right? That dude will put your hand on and you're cured from everything, right? So yeah, interesting. Susan says my dog and grand dog are already snoozing beside me. That's awesome. Who loved the Carol Burnett show? I loved Carol Burnett. Yeah, she was very talented. She was a comedian. She was a great actress. She had the Carol Burnett show was like a variety show where she had like different skits, right? That was the Benny Hill show too, like different skits. Leanna Thomas, happy Easter, everyone. Gotta go have a blessed night. Got you talking about Benny Hill. My dad would never let us girls watch that show. I guess it was a bad. Yeah, it was more of a guy show. Correct. Correct. Yeah. Happy Easter to you and your family, Leanna Thomas. I appreciate you. Alicat, Benny Hill made some great faces in the camera. Yes. Yes. It's because he was inspired. He was receiving really good, big inspirations, to make those faces, I believe. Ness Aguilar. What's going on, Ness? What's going on? Hello. Hello. Gilligan's Island was so great. Yeah, it really was. I mean, I liked Ginger and Marianne. I remember as a kid thinking, damn, they've been there for how many years? What their clothes looks really good. Their clothes like super clean, you know, for being stranded for years. Like they look clean, like they look good, you know. Thurston Howell the third. Damn, there's two other ones named Thurston. Damn. And what was his wife's name? Lovey. So Thurston, I forgot his name, the actor's name, but he was the voice for Mr. Magoo, right? Wasn't he Mr. Magoo? I like Sonny and Cher. Me and what? I got you, babe. Doo 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 doo. I got you, babe. The professor, yes, that dude could get a coconut and some water and some freaking sand and create a radio, but they couldn't make a damn boat. Come on, man. Um, Sonny, Sonny passed away. So they were married, right? Sonny and Cher were married, even though she was like a foot taller than him. But Sonny and Cher, he passed away because he went skiing, right? He was skiing and he hit a tree or something, right? Yeah. Jim Backus, Rebel Without a Cause, played James Dean's dad. Wow. Jim Backus. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, Jim, he was like an old timer, right? He's like an old timer. Interesting. Rebel Without a Cause. What else? What else? What else do you guys remember? What do you guys recall? Big inspirations, yes. Big inspirations. He made those faces. He would be. You guys remember the Benny Hill, the old man? Benny Hill had an old man like right in every skit. And he would like hit him in the head. He was bald. The old man was bald. He'd like spank his head. That's funny. Too Close for Comfort. Which one was that one? Too Close for Comfort. You guys remember The Greatest American Hero with William, what's his name? William Cat? Damn, talk about a one-hit wonder. The A Team with the I Pity the Fool. What's his name? Mr. T, George Papard. That was a good show. Um, Airwolf, super good show. Knight Rider, super good show. Magnum PI with the Tom Selleck, super good show. Cheers, oh my god, I love Cheers, super good show. Spinoff was Kelsey Grammer. What was his show? What was his show? Kelsey? Kelsey Grammer show? Uh that was a good show. That was a good show. Great show. Chips. right? Poncherello and the blonde guy. I forgot the blonde guy, but Poncherello. Alice, Flo, kiss my grits, right? Every time she got pissed off, Flo, kiss my, and I still don't know what grits means. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are your grits? Depends. Yeah, I'll kiss your grits, but what are your grits? Frasier, Knight Rider called Kit. Kit was Knight Industries Technology or something like that. Knight Industries something. Golden Girls. Okay, so there's three. B. Arthur, Betty White, and Estelle Getty. Damn, I'm good. I'm good. Ocean Star. Ginger's dress was always perfect looking, and it was white. So true. Dick Van Dyke. Yes. Bewitched. Elizabeth Montgomery. She looked really good. Oh my god. And then um what was the genie? The genie one. What was it? Barbara Eden, the genie. Why am I'm drawing a blank right now. That lady looks so beautiful, man. Gosh darn it. What was it? All right, give up. I Dream of Jeannie. Oh my God. Was that Larry Hagman? A young Larry Hagman? Future Dallas, future J.R. Ewing? My goodness, he was young, right? Wow. I was like, hey, Larry, it was Major something, right? Major something. Just marry your genie, dude. Who's the boss with Tony Danza? Yeah, he was the dad, and his daughter was what's her name? What was her name? She's an actress. She's still an actress, right? I forgot her name. Taxi. Oh my god, it was a good show. Gosh, that was a really good show. The names are escaping me right now, but that was a really good show. Tony Danza, the little short dude, what's his name? Tony Danza, and Taxi. The little guy, I forgot his name. Alyssa Milano, yes. Major Nelson. Danny DeVito, Tony Danza, Christopher Lloyd, right? He was a driver. Um, and then the mechanic, he was a comedian. Latka, super good show. Just a really good show. Scooby Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. How about Bill Cosby? The Cosby Show, right? Bill Cosby. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I used to watch that all the time. The Mystery Machine. Thelma, and I forgot the other one, right? Thelma was a kind of the goofy one, right? Glasses and kind of big sweater, big turtleneck. But what was the other one? Thelma and not Louise. Velma. Yes, Velma. Okay, Velma. And who was the pretty one? Fresh Prince. Daphne. Yes, Daphne. Daphne. I remember Daphne. Weird Al Yankovic. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Dang. Wow. Back when he was like normal, he was like a rapper. I think he was a rapper first, and then an actor, right? And then he stopped rapping because he became a big actor, and then kind of blew up like 5 years ago. He just kind of ruined his career, basically. Telling you, keep my wife's name out your mouth. That was super. I'm always gonna be. That family is like, I don't know what's going on with that family, man. They're a mess. Kojak. Oh my God. Telly Savalas. Kojak. What about you guys remember there's so many good cop shows. Starsky and Hutch, TJ Hooker. Um, you guys remember Gannon? Do you guys remember gosh. I could see the show. I just forget the name. Beretta. Oh my goodness. Is that one guy that they say he killed his wife? God, what's his name? Beretta. That was a really good show, Beretta. Top Gun. Oh my gosh. Brianni had a crush on Kojak. She just wanted to rub that dome. MacGyver. MacGyver could escape from a jail cell with a piece of gum, man. Different strokes in that very special episode. Different strokes, different strokes. Oh yeah, different strokes. They all those three kids became a disaster, right? Drugs, just they went nuts that like in real life. And Todd Bridges, he went to jail, but he got his life back in order actually, right? So gosh, I don't know what happened. Adam 12. MASH, super good. I forget what the special episode was, Alley Cat. You're gonna have to remind me. Top Gun. God, it was a really good movie. Top Gun. Val Kilmer. No more Val Kilmer. Rest in peace, Val. Rest in peace, Iceman. Wow. That house is still there. That house, that little house, still there. Dean Martin. God damn, that was what, early 70s, right? Late 60s, early 70s. Shoot. Bonanza, Lil Joe, Hoss, Hoss, and Lil Joe. Come and knock on my door. We've been waiting for you. Do, 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 do. Veronica M, what is going on? Charlie's Angels. What's her name? Farrah Fawcett. Was she in there? Wow. Farrah Fawcett. Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club, great movie. Great. I love that movie. Breakfast Club. Such a good movie. Veronica, I'm doing super good. Thank you. Jim, the scientist from Back to the Future. Jim was the happy guy on Taxi. Are you talking about Christopher Lloyd? Love Breakfast Club. Yes, that was just a great movie, man. I love that. I loved everything about that movie. It was like perfect cast, perfect acting. It was just good. It was a really good. I don't know. What was his name? That the John Hughes, was his name John Hughes or no? The director. All of his movies were always in Chicago because that's where he's from, Chicago. uh, yeah. Blade Runner. Wow. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Uncle Buck. I remember that. Blade Runner. I remember Blade Runner. I don't remember all the details, but yeah. Chips. Tinker Boot Chips. Chips was awesome. I love Chips was really good. Family Ties. Was that what's his name? Michael Fox. Is that his name? Michael Fox? Michael J. Fox. So he was making Back to the Future at night when he was filming Family Ties during the day. Isn't that a trip? That dude was sleeping like 2 hours a day for like I don't know how many months. Wow. Trains, Planes, and Automobiles with John Candy and I forgot his name. Jesse Trent. Thank you. Happy Easter to you and your family. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Get some rest. Make sure you brush the tooth. The tooth. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. I can't believe 91 have stayed with me all night. Holy crap. We've been at 90 the whole night. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow, what a trip. But yeah, thanks for reminiscing, going down memory lane, right? The old movies were the best, not like today's movies. Yeah, so true. Like I agree with you. The music sucks nowadays, right? And movies suck. They totally suck. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if the creativity's gone. I don't know if they ran out of talent. So they're like retelling stories from back in the day, but just in today's, crappy, political, version, because they can't think of anything. So they have to redo the goodies, make them now to appease, groups and politics and all that BS, right? So it's unfortunate, but yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't really watch movies. Like I don't look forward to me. Uh, I remember back in the '80s when you had freaking gosh, you so on opening right, you had a movie like Rambo. It's like what do we watch today? Rambo's coming out and The Godfather's coming out and this and like five super classic movies come out, and today like trash comes out. Like it's just got Netflix movies, So it's really it's a trip, man. It's a trip. And the music, yeah, music just sucks. Music is horrendous nowadays. Movies horrendous. Like what happened? Like what the hell happened? Like did what happened to talent? It's weird, huh? It's kind of I've been thinking about that for years now. Even sports is diluted. It sucks. I haven't watched an NBA basketball game in years. I haven't watched an NFL football game in 8 years, 9 years. I don't watch the Super Bowl. I don't watch football. Baseball is sucking, right? Because they're getting too I don't know, man. It's weird. Everything's changed like for the worse, not for the better, right? Everything. It's kind of weird. It's kind of odd. Who agree with me? Is it just me or am I the only one that sees it? But I have good. So if I want to watch a really good football game, I'll go on YouTube and watch a football game from back in the '80s. I'll watch real basketball. I'll watch the Bulls versus the Knicks back in the '80s and '90s, right? When they're just it was just good defense and I don't know, man. It's so weird. But anyways, love Cool Hand Luke. Oh my god, Paul Newman, man, Paul Newman, amazing actor. Love that dude, Paul Newman. Love that dude. Yeah. But anyways, gang, you guys awesome. Have a good night. I'm gonna give you guys some balloons. Give you guys some love here, some fireworks. Gonna give you guys some confetti. About to laze you folks. Bzzzt. About to give you a little bit of love. Check it out. You guys have a good night. Happy Easter to you and your family. I'll see you soon. Bye.